Have you been to agraamerica.com? What are you waiting for? One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcasts. Ag news from the best reporters and podcasters, plus a steady stream of country hits for free. Agra America, the place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab to the truck, to the barn to the kitchen. Agra America is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. Agra America.
The Tigers.
Catch and shoot deep three. Good. Splashed it home from deep.
Play.
Puts up a floater. Good. He got fouled. A career high 27.
Here.
Jammed down for his first Missouri field goal.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
I need all of you to join hands and help build something special.
Catch every game all season long right here.
Ball fake. Now deep three. Left wing good.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
This month's specials at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem. You'll find Rain-X 2-in-1 glass cleaner with rain repellent for $6.49 for the 23-ounce size. Freol deep penetrating oil for $9.99 for the 11-ounce size. And Turbo Towels heavy duty cleaning wipes, the 90 count, priced at $14.99. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your weather forecast. Areas of drizzle before 3 today are expected with mostly cloudy skies and high near 43 degrees. Northerly winds will be 6 to 8 miles per hour. Tonight, skies will be mostly cloudy to start the night, but gradually they become mostly clear and we should have a low temperature around 32 degrees. Northerly winds will be around 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow we have a 20% chance of showers during tomorrow afternoon with mostly cloudy skies and high near 44 degrees. Winds will be out east at around 7 miles per hour, and our wind chill value tomorrow will be as low as 28 degrees. Tomorrow night we'll have a 50-50 chance of showers with cloudy skies and low around 34 degrees. We'll have easterly winds around 7 miles per hour. Saturday our chances for showers before noon drop down to 40%. We will be mostly cloudy on Saturday with a high near 61 degrees. Southeasterly winds will be 7 to 10 miles per hour, becoming northwesterly during Saturday afternoon. And winds could gust as high as 21 miles per hour. We expect partly cloudy skies Saturday night, low around 23 degrees. Then Sunday will be partly sunny with a high near 40. Sunday night should be mostly cloudy. Our low temperature will be around 24. Then Monday, a chance of rain and snow showers during Monday afternoon with mostly cloudy skies, and our high temperature should be near 40 degrees. Monday night, we expect rain and snow showers that will become all snow after midnight. Skies will be cloudy Monday night with a low temperature around 24 degrees. Tuesday, we expect scattered snow showers with mostly cloudy skies and high near 35. Then skies will be mostly cloudy Tuesday night, low around 18 degrees. Wednesday, scattered snow showers on Wednesday with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 31 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brown Fuel Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. On December 23rd, 21 years ago, I received a call from USDA in Washington, D.C., telling me a cow born in Canada that had been in a Washington state dairy herd for many years before it was sent to slaughter had tested positive for bovine spongiform encephalopathy, BSE. That was the first documented case in our country. That cow stole Christmas in 2003. Hysteria ensued, markets tanked, global trade partners closed their doors to U.S. beef. Media reports were rife with misinformation and conjecture that eating any beef could put the entire population at risk of death. Politicians and lobbyists had a heyday as a panicked public sought wisdom from elected officials. The U.S. beef industry came under greater scrutiny than I could have ever imagined. What many people did not realize is that a response plan designed to assess risk and how to communicate said risk was in place. Looking back, although more than 30 countries closed their borders to U.S. beef, things could have been much worse. Consumer confidence in the safety of U.S. beef did not waver. It took 10 years, but by December 23rd of 2013, all those countries that had closed their borders to U.S. beef were opened back up. There have only been 6 cases of BSE detected in the United States. I still recall the video clip of a staggering Holstein that was played repeatedly, and it reminds me how important it is to just take a breath and keep our opinions to ourselves until we actually know all of the facts. We all fare better when managing for risk instead of by catastrophe. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcasts. At agroamerica.com, you'll find ag news from the best reporters and podcasters. AgroAmerica streams nonstop ag news and country hits for free. The place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab, to the truck, to the barn, to the kitchen, AgroAmerica is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. AgroAmerica.
My doctor said I could use something called a biosimilar. Then she told me what it is.
A biosimilar is a type of biologic medication. Just like brand name drugs have generic versions, original biologics can have biosimilars.
So I asked what the benefits are and if they work the same.
Biosimilars have the same safety, effectiveness, and quality as the original biologic. They also offer more medication options at potentially more competitive prices.
My doctor said I could learn more at fda.gov/biosimilars.
Spring Training 2025 in Jupiter, Florida is just around the corner, and the boys of summer will be back on the field before we know it.
With amazing feats, unforgettable moments, and spectacular plays you won't soon forget. We will be there from the first pitch to the final out.
Bringing you all the excitement right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Listen to Cardinals Spring Training games every weekend starting February 22nd, right here on KSMO Radio.
Hey, it's Fitz, the guy who plays the hits from the Country Top 40. And if you missed this last weekend, it was Morgan Wallen who was knighted as the official king of the Countdown Castle with Love Somebody. But can Morgan do it again this weekend, or will he get dethroned during this Super Bowl weekend? We'll see you for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz right here.
Our cattle business was light yesterday, and cash hogs were steady to higher. I'm John Perkins with the Brownfield Livestock Update. Direct cash cattle business did develop on a limited scale yesterday. Light traders reported in Iowa and Nebraska at mostly $3.28 on the dress basis, down $1 from last week's weighted average, and a $2.08 live in Nebraska. Light activity was reported in Kansas, mostly a $2.05 live, $3 lower. Asking prices were $2.08 live and $3.29 plus dress, with bids at $2.04 live in Texas. Box beef dropped with moderate movement. Choice was down $5.39 at $3.25.34, and select beef was $3.08 lower at $3.14.33. The estimated cattle slaughter of 121,000 head was down 3,000 on the week and nearly 5,000 on the year. At the Bassett Livestock Auction feeder cattle sale in Nebraska, compared to the previous week, steers and heifers were unevenly steady. USDA says demand was good with active bidding from the internet, with receipts down in the week and the year. Just over half of the offering were heifers, and 60% of all feeder cattle weighed more than 600 pounds. Medium and large number one feeder steers weighing 500 to 550 pounds reported at 382 to 405, and 6 to 7 weight steers sold at 311.50 to 369.50. Medium and large number one feeder heifers weighing 500 to 600 pounds range from 322 to 362, and 600 to 700 pound heifers brought 285.50 to 320.50. Cash hogs were steady to higher with moderate closing negotiated numbers at the major direct markets. Buyers in some areas did have to bid up to move the needed near-term numbers, while still staying wary of the inconsistencies in domestic demand. Export demand's been solid, but that could be impacted by tariffs. USDA's weekly export sales numbers are out today. National direct barrows and gilts closed $1.31 higher at the base price range of 78 to 88 for a weighted average of 86.71. The major regional direct markets had no recent comparison. Iowa Southern Minnesota did average 87.20 with the Western Corn Belt at 86.91 and the Eastern Corn Belt at 83.59. Butcher hogs in Dorchester, Wisconsin and Garnerville, Iowa were steady at 60 and Red Oak was steady at 52. Pork closed 93 cents lower at 93.83. Loins, butts, and ribs were sharply lower, canceling out the firm to modestly higher moves in picnics, hams, and bellies. The estimated hog slaughter on Wednesday of 489,000 head was up 6,000 on the week and just under 1,000 on the year. We are online at brownfieldagnews.com. John Perkins, Brownfield.
In Missouri, farming isn't just a profession, it's a purpose. You can feel it in our 27 million acres of farmland. You can see it in the nearly 41,000 Missourians who work in agriculture. You can hear it at our farmers markets. You can count it in the $93.7 billion it brings our state. And you can taste it at your family's dinner table. A lot of farmers in our state rely on Bayer's tools and inventions because Bayer has a purpose too, to help farmers thrive. Learn more at go.bayer.com/purpose, paid for by Bayer.
Most of us like to be out in the sun. That's why sunscreen and other safety measures are key to protecting your skin from aging and cancer. The FDA recommends using a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Also, look for broad spectrum on the label. That means both harmful ultraviolet A and B rays are blocked. Remember, SPF plus broad spectrum equal healthy fun in the sun. Visit www.fda.gov/sunscreen for more information. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements and being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Peggy Jean Whitaker, age 94, of Salem, passed away Monday, January 27th. Funeral services for Peggy Whitaker are today at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Peggy Whitaker started this morning at 11 and will continue until service time at 1. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Peggy Jean Whitaker of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Janice May Pruitt, formerly of Salem, age 74, passed away Sunday, February 2nd. Funeral services for Janice May Pruitt will be Friday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel, with visitation for family and friends of Janice May Pruitt also on Friday from 10 in the morning to service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Boone Creek Cemetery, Licking, Missouri. And all arrangements for Janice May Pruitt, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Verna Euldine Plank Cope Bullock, age 89, of Salem, passed away February 3rd. Graveside services for Verna Bullock will be at 1 o'clock Friday, February 7th in the North Lawn Cemetery. Visitation for family and friends will also be on Friday from 12 noon until service time at 1 at the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Salem. Memorial contributions may be made to the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Verna Euldine Plank Cope Bullock of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Edith Marie Skiles, age 98, of Salem, passed away Friday, January 24th. Memorial services for Edith Skiles will be Saturday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Edith Skiles will also be on Saturday from 11 in the morning until service time at noon. Burial will be in the Mount Hermon Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made in memory of Edith Skiles to the Mount Hermon Cemetery, and all arrangements for Edith Marie Skiles of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Johnny Kenneth Cooper, age 90, of Salem, passed away Monday, February 3rd. Memorial services for Johnny Cooper will be Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Johnny Cooper will also be on Sunday from 12 noon until service time at 2 o'clock. And all arrangements for Johnny Kenneth Cooper of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Debbie King, age 73, of Salem, passed away February 5th. Funeral services for Debbie King will be Monday, February 10th at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Debbie King will also be on Monday from 10 in the morning until service time at 12 noon. Memorial contributions may be made in Debbie King's memory and left with Wilson Mortuary, and all arrangements for Debbie King of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Dent County Commissioners met this morning for their regular meeting in the Dent County Courthouse. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said that brush would be cut on Dent County Road 6400, while work would continue on County Roads 5670 and 5680, which are in the Bunker area. The work will involve adding riprap to the bridges as part of the FEMA work. 2nd District Commissioner Jimmy Williams was absent due to a prior commitment. Road Superintendent Travis Turner reported that brush is being cut on Dent County Road 4340, and rock was being added to County Roads 3330 and 4230. Turner also reported that a culvert extension was being replaced on County Road 4280, and a 15-inch culvert was being replaced on County Road 4290. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said that on Wednesday he was in Jefferson City, where as president of the Solid Waste Advisory Board, he reported on the activities of that board. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley reported that she balanced with the collector and assessor on all monthly collections, abatements, and add-ons for January. The commissioners reviewed her reports. She noted that absentee voting for the April elections will begin February 25th. Curley went on to say that the only entities holding elections in April were the City of Salem, Dent County Fire Protection District, Iron County C4, Bunker R3, Rolla No. 31, and Rolla Fire District. She clarified that citizens that do not live in these districts will not have anything to vote on. Curley said that anyone with election questions should call her office at 573-729-4144. The commissioners approved quitclaim deeds transferring ownership of railroad rights-of-ways to landowners whose property the railways cross. Dent County Assessor Jamie Holmeyer and Dent County Collector Shannon Van Kirk discussed the SB 190 application and clarified the ordinance. The Commission clarified and agreed 2-0 that any homestead real property occupied by an eligible taxpayer as the primary residence and surrounding real property up to 5 acres. An eligible taxpayer shall not claim more than one primary residence. Applications will be available beginning April 1st with a deadline of June 30th. Dent County Health Center Administrator Zach Moser was in to discuss the illnesses in the community and the closure of Oak Hill R1 School due to the outbreak. Moser presented a resolution appointing the administrator of the Dent County Health Center as health officer pursuant to RSMO 205.100. The Commission agreed 2-0, adopting the resolution. The next meeting of the Commissioners will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and that meeting will be open to the public. The Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock at the fire station at number 2 South Main Street. After the roll call and approval of the consent agenda, including review of the minutes, the financial review and approval of the bills, and the budget review, followed by the monthly reimbursement report. In old business, the board will hear a bond issue update, followed by new business. New business will include hearing of persons relative to annexation to the fire district. Also, the ice maker renewal will be considered. Chief Floyd will then give his report to the board. The date will be set for the March meeting, and closed session may be held if necessary before the board adjourns. The meeting Tuesday evening of the Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be open to the public. In recognition and celebration of Drinking Water Week, which runs from May 4th through 10th, the Missouri Department of Natural Resources and the American Water Works Association, Missouri section, are holding a poster contest for 5th grade students in Missouri. Entries must be postmarked by March 8th. This year's poster theme is Protect the Source. Posters should show ways people can protect our drinking water. Entries should be no larger than 11 by 17 inches, and artists may use any color or media, crayons, marker, pencil, etc., to create their posters. Entries will be judged on 3 criteria: originality, execution, and how well the poster relates to public water supplies. Prizes include $300 for first place, $200 for second place, and $100 for third place. Prize money is provided by the American Water Works Association. Winning entries will be featured on the department's social media platforms and website. Posters will not be returned after the contest. Posters should be submitted to the Missouri Department of Natural Resources, Public Drinking Water Branch, attention Tina Hale, P.O. Box 176, Jefferson City, Missouri 65102, 0176. For more information or for questions about the contest, contact Tina Hale of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources at 573-526-2180. That's 573-526-2180. Or Twyla Hale, that's TWILIA Hale at dnr.mo.gov. The Conservation Federation of Missouri is celebrating another great year for its Share of the Harvest program. Thanks to significant contributions from the Missouri Soybean Merchandising Council and MFA Incorporated, these generous donations expanded the program's capacity, enabling hunters to donate more venison than ever before to families in need throughout Missouri. Share the Harvest connects hunters with local food banks by facilitating venison donations through approved meat processors. This year, the program saw a remarkable increase in participation, with hundreds of additional deer harvested and processed. The result was thousands of pounds of high-quality venison distributed to food-insecure Missourians. The program also helped mitigate crop damage caused by deer in some of the state's top row crop regions, benefiting both agriculture and local communities. Donating venison through the Share the Harvest is simple. Hunters can bring their deer to any participating processor and choose how much meat to donate. With this year's expanded capacity, the program provided more venison than ever before, delivering critical resources to food-insecure communities and addressing agricultural challenges in rural areas. Since its inception in 1992, Share the Harvest has provided nearly 5 million pounds of venison to families in need. The Conservation Federation of Missouri, the Missouri Soybean Merchandising Council, MFA, countless hunters, and other partners such as Feeding Missouri and the Missouri Department of Conservation have also played a critical role in the program's success over the years. Share the Harvest exemplifies the power of partnerships to make a meaningful impact across Missouri. For more information about Share the Harvest and how you can get involved, visit confedmo.org, that's confedmo.org/share-the-harvest, or go to mdc.mo.gov. Considering the fact that it's still February and we have lots of cold weather even in today's forecast, you might want to keep in mind that the Dent County Health Center is providing warming items for those in need with winter coats, gloves, mittens, hats, and new socks. They'll continue to provide the service this year. If you'd like to help restock the items people have already picked up, you can donate gloves, mittens, all sizes of hats, new socks, and blankets. For more information, in order to donate items or to make monetary donations for staff to purchase items for the Warming Center at the Dent County Health Center, or if you need someone to pick up your donations, feel free to call them at 573-729-3106 or stop by the Dent County Health Center on Highway 3272 East. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Reality check number 36. Shouldn't your personal banker know you, well, personally? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. The first thing we do is get to know you. Are you a planner or a last-second guy? Have a house full of crazy kids or an empty nest? We aren't just your banker. We're your neighbor who helps with money. We might even spring for a cup next time we see you in the coffee shop. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC now recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
There's no better feeling than getting a notification from someone special. For me, it's McDonald's. I love being surprised with deals on my go-to faves, and right now, I'm feeling extra special. Only in the app, I can get 20% off any order when I spend more than $12. I can dig into their classics, like the juicy quarter pounder with cheese, sweet McCafe caramel frappe, or even crispy golden fries. Check out the McD app and turn your next meal into something special. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through 6/30/25 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Lady Tigers will be on the road tonight as they travel to Thayer to take on the Lady Bobcats. The JV teams will begin the night at 6 o'clock with the varsity game to follow. The St. Louis Blues are back on the ice tonight hosting the Florida Panthers. You can listen to this game live on KSMO 1340 AM and 95.7 FM at 6:30 for the pregame show, or the puck will drop at 7 o'clock. The 17-4 Mizzou Tigers were in Tennessee last night for a matchup versus the 18-4 Volunteers. Early on, the Tigers were able to quiet the crowd and assert themselves to a 34-28 first-half advantage. After halftime, though, the Volunteers battled back, and after scoring 28 points in the first half, they more than doubled their score output, racking up 57 points in the second half. Mizzou also improved their second-half scoring by 13, but it wouldn't be enough to keep pace as they fell 85-81. The stat sheet revealed the Volunteers had a higher percentage in scoring free throws, three-pointers, and field goals. The leading scorer for the Tigers was Tamar Bates with 22 points on the night. Mizzou's next game is this Saturday afternoon versus the currently 10th-ranked Texas A&M Aggies. You can listen to this game live on KSMO Radio with pregame at 2 o'clock and the tip-off at 2:30. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for Look at Sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The number 15 Mizzou Tigers fell apart in the second half, an 85-81 loss to number 4 Tennessee. The Tigers led by 11 early in the second half before the Volunteers won on a 47-22 run over the next 15 minutes.
We made mistakes, not turnovers, but we made some mistakes that only we know what took place, and, inch here, respond there. We just got to do a better job of being able to execute the game plan.
Dennis Gates, Tennessee, shot 50% for the game. Tamar Bates finished with 22. Tony Perkins, 16. Mizzou 6-3 now in the conference, 17-5 overall. The Tigers will host number 10 Texas A&M on Saturday. Mike Clemens has been in New Orleans all week. He's got the quarterbacks.
Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts was asked, as Philly puts a game plan together, how will he decide what's best for him?
It comes down to trying your best to, know how you want to attack a team and then understanding your opponent, and it's a team game, so you have to complement all these different things in which your team does well.
Patrick Mahomes on what he's learned about dealing under pressure in a Super Bowl from former champion Joe Montana.
Whenever you're in the face of adversity, don't show it. Go out there, just be who you are and be cool, be confident, and I think that bleeds through the rest of the football team, and so that's what I think I've learned most from Joe Montana.
That's Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. The NFL experience is now up and running in New Orleans, where kids can test their football skills. There's also a Hall of Fame display. Some fans say they do not want the Chiefs to win again. But why? Chiefs defensive lineman Chris Jones.
People love something new. It's like once you drive a car for 5 years, women start complaining to their husband that certain things are wrong with their car. They can't drive it anymore. Oh my God, the brake light keep coming on. Oh, their engine light popped on. Sweetheart, just let the hood down. The hood wasn't all the way down. You know what I mean? It's like anything in life. Once you get a surplus of it, you start to want to change.
That's the Chiefs' Chris Jones, Super Bowl 59. Mike Clemens, Missouri Net.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
We are the keepers of the wild. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving the natural landscapes that define our nation. Nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters. Together with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. For more information, visit OutdoorStewards.org.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Here at KSMO Radio, it's now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned as I'll be back after the top of the 1 o'clock hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Ooma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
Missouri Net News. I'm Ashley Bird. A state Senate committee has passed a bill to charge undocumented immigrants with a state crime if they're confirmed to be in the U.S. illegally. They would be charged with improper entry for just being undocumented in Missouri, and then aggravated illegal presence if they commit a crime in Missouri. This is on top of federal law. A Senate Education Committee in the state is considering a pair of bills to allow Missouri public schools to hire chaplains or allow them to volunteer. Brian Kaler with the Christian nonprofit Word and Way says the proposed legislation from Senators Rusty Black and Mike Moon does not have requirements for chaplains.
The military, for instance, has a lot of qualifications. As you noted, not just the street preacher who's yelling at you trying to proselytize cannot become a military chaplain. There are requirements. There's actually nothing in this legislation that would prevent a school district from hiring that street preacher.
This is Missouri Net News.
At National Geographic Society, we believe in the power of wonder. It drives us to explore, pushes us to see the world differently, moves us to action. And we believe that today, wonder is more essential than ever. Wow. That's why we're supporting a new generation of explorers to ask big questions, make breakthroughs, and bring the future closer. Wonder awaits. Will you join us? Visit natgeo.org/wonder.
When a parent sees their child smile, they see hope. Aleem hoped that his son Rajib would have an easier life than he had. You see, Rajib, just like his father, was born with a cleft. But thanks to Smile Train, both father and son received free, life-changing surgeries, transforming their smiles into symbols of hope. To learn more and support the global cleft community, visit smiletrain.org/learn.